Hi everyone, today we are customizing my iPad again. I did this in January. I did a whole iPad refresh. I made a whole video about it, which was really nice for a time. I'm kind of over it now. It's very plain. It's all like beige, neutral colors, and I'm just feeling colors right now, just, you know, and it's the 1st of June, good a time as any to do this. So yeah, we're gonna be customizing my iPad. This is the situation that we have going on right now. So as you can see, the icons and widgets, they definitely don't fit the background whatsoever. I had like a beigey background, but I added this I think like a week or so ago. This is the lock screen, so it's kind of the same thing but just with the month of May on it. So yeah, this is what we have working with. I'm gonna do this entirely all over, so I'm just gonna remove this. So we're starting blank. I'm gonna add some widgets, we're gonna go to some wallpapers, we're gonna make some icons because I don't want to buy a pack of icons again and then get sick of it halfway through. So yes, let's customize the iPad. I think the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change my wallpaper. So the wallpaper that I'm gonna choose is this one here. It's literally gray. That's all it is. So you might be thinking, but you want some color. How's gray gonna do that? I just want a good base to work with so that I can add color on top of it, because color on color can sometimes be a bit too much. So I think we're gonna go with this. We'll see how it looks. I might have to go to a lighter gray, but I'm first gonna add some few things. Maybe it's gonna turn out good either way. So we have our background. Now I think the first thing I want to decide on is what apps I want to add so that I know what apps I want to customize and make custom icons for. If I even want to make custom icons for all the apps, I don't know. So I'm definitely going to add Procreate. I don't want too much going on because I often just use like the search bar at the top. So it's not like I'm going to reference this all that much. We can probably just add GoodNotes here. I'm not going to add Notion because I'm actually going to add a widget for that. I probably add Pinterest on here. And for the dock, I'm also going to add in my most used apps. So I think that would be Photos, Safari, Files. I think those are the main three. Just the apps that I feel like I reference a lot or like drag up from the top to access them a lot, you know? So yeah, I think I'll do those in the bar at the bottom. I think now that we have this, we're gonna start dumping some widgets. I really think this is only gonna come together at the end. Right now it's just gonna look like a dump of a bunch of things. So for a clock widget, I wanted to use the Zen flip clock, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep it and if it's gonna fit with the rest of the theme. Then I want from Notion, I want my page. Why is the Notion widget so small? I'm gonna go into color widgets and make some photo widgets. So let's find this widget. I'm just gonna replace this one. I'm not liking this clock widget at all. I think I'm gonna go in Procreate and make something text related for my home screen here. I want to do it for this widget here because I have two gradients right now and I think it's just messing the flow up. So let's see what we can come up with. So I just drew this little circle on this background and I'm gonna go to Gaussian blur and drag that out to make it kind of like a gradient. I can actually make this bigger. This is my newest favorite font. It's called Margin and it has these nice flourishes in the full version that just makes everything just look so much cuter. So I think I'm gonna go with this, but then I'm gonna warp it a bit. So I'm just gonna select it. Then we're gonna go to warp here and let's see how we can do that. And I'm gonna duplicate that like 2 times, I think, and just make it like a 3-layered thing. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm not sure about the background colors though. I'm scared it's gonna fade away. Ooh, I like that. Okay, let's just resize this a bit. Okay, we're just gonna save that to our camera roll and then add that to the widget. That looks really nice. I like that. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start decorating these app icons. So what I'm gonna use this for, the bottom ones that are in the dock, I'm gonna make plain backgrounds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into Illustrator. You can probably do this in Procreate as well. As you can see, I've already made one. So I think this is gonna be for photos. We'll see, I might change this up a bit, but yeah, I'm gonna change this, and then this is gonna be the icon. It's just gonna be plain simple, an emoji with on a like a lighter background. So let's just quickly save the first one, and then we'll see how that looks. So if you're not sure on how to make custom app icons, it's really easy. You just go to the shortcuts app that would probably be default on your iPad. If not, and you probably maybe deleted it at some point, you can just find it on the App Store. And then we're gonna click on this plus button here to create a new shortcut. You're gonna go to open app in the section here. If it's not here, you can just search for it. And then in the app section, we're gonna choose the Photos app, depending on what app you want there. And then to add that to your home screen, just click here, click on add to home screen, and then just tap on this little icon option and choose file or choose photo, depending on where you saved your icon that you want to use. So this is our icon. I'm going to click use, and then we're going to title it. So I'm just going to title it photos, just plain and simple what it is, and add. So then it's just going to add it to your home screen, and I'm just going to drag it to the bottom here and remove the app itself. The app is not obviously going to be deleted. A lot of people will get confused with this, like apps like Pinterest. If you're going to make a custom app icon and you click here, you're not going to click on delete app. You're just going to click on remove from home screen because it will just be saved then here in your app library. So I'm just going to do that for files and settings as well. Okay, so those are all our apps here at the bottom. I think they look really cute, and I've really been enjoying emojis lately, or just using them more. You've seen them more in my videos as well, so I think that's a really fun thing to add. Now we have to actually tackle the things that's going on here at the top. It's still very empty. I don't want it to be overcrowded, but I still, you know, I want a few more apps on here. So I'm gonna add just a few more and then see which ones we actually want to customize that don't really fit in with the theme. So let's take a look here. I think what I can add though is I'm gonna add Canva, because I do often use this on my iPad. I think I'm going to change the icon for that though, because it just doesn't really fit in with the rest. One thing I actually did want to add was a reminders widget, because that is always really helpful. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. I don't know if I wanted this side or maybe that side where all the smaller widgets are. I'm gonna also add in my GoodNotes planner. So how you do that is you go again to the Shortcuts app. I'm just gonna search your GoodNotes, and here you can see everything. So this is the planner that I'm currently using, and then I'm gonna add it to my home screen the same as we did with the apps, and choose a photo for it as well as just the name. Okay, I think we just need 2 more apps on here, so let's see which ones we can add. I could probably add YouTube on here. I often use this on iPad. And lastly, Unicode. This is an app that I found that helps with glyphs for fonts. If you don't know what glyphs are, they're kind of, like I mentioned, the flourishes of that font, how you can get access to viewing all of those, because strangely enough, there isn't an option for that in iPad. So if I want to view the entire font with all its flourishes and everything, really helpful app to have. So now I think we need to change some of these icons just to fit in more. I like the ones with the white and the color, that's fine. So I think the ones we need to change is Canva, Unicode, and Procreate. And then we're done, and I'm happy with how it turns out. I just want to also view it in portrait and see how that looks. This is something new that I didn't actually know, is that you can actually change the way that your portrait looks and your landscape. So if you change something in your portrait mode, it won't move things around in landscape, which is really cool if you think about it. So I'm just going to quickly add all these things here. Okay, so that's portrait and this is landscape. So let's change those icons and then we're done. I think I'm gonna also make some gradients for some of them, or I can kind of make custom ones as well. I've been filming for like an hour now, so I think it's time to wrap this up. This is how it turned out. I think it looks really cute, and this is the first time I've really been happy with how it turned out. So yes, I'm very happy. I hope you enjoyed this video, got some tips maybe, got some inspiration, I don't know, but yeah, that is my iPad customization. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see next from me, and I will definitely do that for you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!